Dear students, in the last video, we learnt maxima and minima. In this video, let's see another subtopic, global maxima. Another word for global maxima is absolute maxima, and local maxima. Another word for local maxima is relative maxima. First, let us see what is local maxima and what is local minima. Afterwards, let us see global maxima and global minima. First definition of local maxima and local minima is as follows. Here the given function is a real valued function and C be the interior point in the interval or domain. Then C is called local maxima. The point C is called local maxima if there is an h where h is positive, where h is greater than 0, such that f of c is greater than or equal to f of x for all x in the interval c minus h to c plus h. That means we are taking neighborhood at this point. At this point we are taking neighborhood. Okay. It is similar to f of a is greater than f of x that we studied in case of maxima in the last video, isn't it? Here C would be the maxima or C would be the local maxima if this definition follows. That means the value at C which is greater than or equal to anything else, and here we are talking about the restricted interval or restricted domain C minus h to C plus h where h is greater than 0. Look at this graph. This is our curve y is this is our curve f of x. When we move towards the positive direction of the x-axis, and if you take any point from here to here except this point, take any point from here to here and draw tangent, it will be going upwards. That means you will get dy by dx is greater than 0. That means slope is greater than 0 means curve is going upwards. That means graph is increasing over here. So this is C minus h case. This is C minus h. And this is C plus h case. You see the graph increases and then a point come when it is the peak of the graph, where in graph attains the maximum value, where the graph attains the maximum value. So it is the maxima, and again it goes down here from here to here. If you take any point and draw tangent, you will get negative slope. Negative slope means it will be going downwards. Graph is going downwards. That means graph is decreasing over here. At this point, here at this point at x is equal to c, if you draw the tangent which is parallel to x-axis, this tangent is parallel to x-axis. If the tangent is parallel to x-axis means that derivative is 0. Derivative is 0. F dash of c is equal to 0. So this point x is equal to c is called the maxima. Okay. Since the domain is restricted, it is not only maxima, it is local maxima or relative maxima. That means increasing. Here the graph is increasing. At this turning point again it is decreasing. This turning point is called as maxima. This turning point is called as maxima when it is increasing to decreasing. Okay. Next let us see local minima. if there is a point, C is the point of local minima if there is h such that f of c is less than or equal to f of x for all x in this interval. Graph would be something like this. First the graph would decreasing, then it is getting to the turning point, and then it is increasing. So decreasing to increasing gives us minima. At this point, I am not written the line here. At this point, at x is equal to c, it is minima, which is evident from this graph. Increasing to decreasing gives us maxima. Decreasing to increasing gives us minima. Here I find that c at x is equal to c, at this point x is equal to c, would be f of c is less than or equal to f of x for all x in this interval. Now let us see the mathematical definition of global maximum, or it is also called as absolute maximum, or global minimum, or absolute minimum. First one, global maximum. Uh, Global maximum value of the function on this interval, closed interval AB, if f of c is greater than or equal to f of x for all x belongs to this interval AB, closed interval AB. Here we are considering whole interval, but in local maxima or relative maxima, we are considering it in restricted interval. See, this is the difference between these two. Okay. Look at the second graph shown in this slide. Suppose this is the graph given to us, and we have different crusts and troughs. A1, A2, A3 are crusts, and B1 and B2 are troughs. Meaning that means different ups and downs. In this graph we have, this is maxima. See here, the curve is increasing. After this turning point it is decreasing. That means this point is maxima. That means increasing to decreasing, it is maxima. Again the curve is decreasing, and again it is increasing. Decreasing to increasing, that point is minima. Here B1 is minima. See here, again increasing, and again it is decreasing. Increasing to decreasing, it is maxima. A2 is maxima. Here again A2, it is decreasing to increasing, it is minima. Here B2 is minima. In this graph we have this is maxima. A1 is maxima, even A2 this is also maxima, and even A3 this is also maxima, because it is upwards, But these 2 points B1 and B2, while which is downwards, can be named as minima. But the question arises that these may be local maximas. Okay, A1, A2, A3 are local maximas. B1 and B2 are local minimas. Now the question arises that A1, A2, A3 all are not having same value, isn't it? So how to decide which is maximum among these? But in local or relative maxima we were not concerned in this, but this is absolute or global maxima, and absolute or global minima, wherein we were concerned. Out of all these values, A1, A2, A3, which is the greatest? Greatest, here A2 is greatest. Greatest one would be called as the absolute or global maximum, and the least one, here B1, the least one would be called as absolute minimum or global minimum. Of course, A2 is local or relative maxima, but it is also global maximum. See here, local maxima and local minima means not in the whole interval, but only in the neighborhoods or in the restricted interval. And there may be more than one local maximas and local minimas, but absolute or global maxima is unique, and absolute or global minima is also unique. See here in this graph, relative minimum is also global uh, minimum because here only one minimum point is there. Here in the first graph, this is the global maxima or absolute maxima, and this point is local, sorry, uh, here local maxima, sorry, here absolute minimum here. Absolute minimum means global minimum, this point. Uh, Local minima and local maxima are the minimum and maximum values in a selected region of the curve. If we consider whole graph, or in the whole interval, then minimum and maximum values are called global or absolute values. The global minimum is also the local minimum of the particular region where it is located. Also global maximum also the local maximum of particular region. Global minimum is the minimum. Global minimum is the minimum of minimum values. Global minimum is minimum of minimum values, and global maximum is maximum of maximum values. For example, getting first rank in class is a local maximum, and getting first rank in university is a global or absolute maximum. I hope you understood this concept. For a function f defined over the interval I or the domain D may attain only maximum, may attain only minimum, may attain both maxima and minima, or may not attain both maxima and minima. Look at this first one. Here we have maximum value at this point, but no minimum value. This graph shows it has maximum value but no minimum value. Here in second one, here minimum value of f of a, minimum value f of a, that means this is the minimum value. Maximum value is this one at this point, maximum value, that means it has both maximum and minimum. See here third one, y is equal to x square, y is equal to x square. This is the graph. Here minimum value is there, minimum value at x is equal to 0, but no maximum value. Here the graph continues like this one, like this, and after this one is also it continues. In the fourth one, this is the graph of x cube. It is goes on like this, and here downwards also. Here there is no maximum value and minimum value. That means what I am saying is, for a function may attain only maxima, may attain both maxima and minima, may attain only minima, may not attain both maxima and minima. So dear students, in the next class let us see uh, problems on maxima and minima. Thank you.